Everybody, this is Kyle, and here's something brand new. Early in this year, 2021, I started adding reactions to what I have been doing since January of 2020, which was mainly 2 original music videos per month. And I've done that since January of 2020 when I was really starting to try here on YouTube. After a few months of doing reactions and things, sometimes you get a lot of comments on the video, sometimes you don't. It just kind of depends. But some of the comments are really cool. We have fun conversations. And some comments, I guess they don't like what I say, so they're defending the person, the big star that I'm watching. And so then they roast me. And what I want to do in the future is at the end of each month, I'll just go through a bunch of different comments that get my attention for whatever reason. So to get this started, I'm going to go back to some comments from July. So here's the first one. I'm not going to read these. I'm just going to put them on the screen. So the first time watching Dimash, and I'm not even going to attempt to say his last name because I know it will be wrong and then people will roast me even more. The first time watching Dimash, apparently I annoyed a lot of people because they thought I was robotic. And I was very interested in his performance. Now, to me, it is a very big compliment. If I watch a performance, I start getting interested in asking questions. That is not criticism and things. But like this comment saying, getting off the topic a little bit. That's why I edit down those replays. You could imagine some of the other things I edited out. Now here's where we start to get to what I'm talking about. Apparently, even though I had very nice things and I was very complimentary about Dimash because I didn't freak out and do the YouTube reactor thing of, oh my gosh, look at me, please give me views, and fix my phone, and and do things like that. People think that I think I'm better than Dimash. So next one here. This one was really funny to me because in the video, who's the guy on the bottom? Who's the guy? I mean, and it is funny. I guess people think reaction that everybody has to cry, freak out, and carry on when you watch somebody. I get it. That's how YouTube is set up. That's what you're supposed to do to get views. Sorry, I don't play along with your expectations of what I'm supposed to do. Now, starting off with these Dimash comments, it's because of comments like this that in future reactions about Dimash, I might be a little salty and sarcastic, maybe. All right, moving into August here, we have a comment from Alip. And in this one, I mentioned watching the original version of the song before watching Alip's version. I guess I'm not supposed to watch the original. I don't know. I think maybe there's a language barrier. I'll put it in that category because that's just really, really silly. Okay, here's one that showed up in my alerts, and apparently they either deleted it or it was so toxic YouTube just kind of removed it for me. But there is a replay of a live stream coming up where I talk about my feelings on Ali's voice. She sings wonderfully. I'm just not a fan of her voice. Every time I hear someone sound like Adele, it doesn't interest me. That's cool. You like her. I don't have to. Just like you don't have to like the music I do. That's kind of obvious. I thought so. Okay, so on this next one, I play song drafts that I have on video, things I made a few years ago. And I kind of set them up reactor style and talk about the song draft, if it's similar, different than original, things like that. So this is somebody, it's like, never heard of this artist, but he's a good guitar player. And this person has been with my channel for a while. So I'm thinking that they're joking here, so I just have a little bit of fun with this. And here's another one along the same lines about that same video. And I thought it was kind of fun how they're mentioning, like, it's not me in the video. So, and again, hopefully they're all joking. Hopefully they can tell it's the same person. Slightly younger me might look a little different maybe. I don't know. So this next one, again, is from Dimash. And when we do live streams, I edit them down because it seems like most people don't watch videos after about 2 minutes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So if I have a 20-minute, clip of a live stream, I'm going to edit it down to 8 to 12 minutes, as much as I can. Sometimes I vary from that. But, I start off every video. Here is a clip from a live stream, so try to be transparent there. This next one is a comment I got often whenever I started adding reactions to what I've been doing. I was doing weekly videos, and then I switched. I was doing things more frequently to see what worked in things, because YouTube is all about experimenting, seeing what audience you can find. Reactions are all about tapping into fandoms and seeing if maybe you could convert some of them to being one of your fans too. That's the whole business idea or YouTube strategy of reaction stuff. And even though this video is not a reaction nor my original music, and I doubt anybody is watching at this point, yes, I still do original music and have been at the same frequency since January of 2020. That has not changed. And in fact, on my Patreon promo for next month, I have some more information about schedule changes and different things going on this channel. So comments like this, if you want more original music, I think you're going to be happy. Along the lines of what I said earlier about reactors, acting completely ridiculous to get views, I prepared a reaction video, and I noticed as I got the video ready, it seemed like the big trend was for people to cry. I'm thinking, seriously, you're going to hear instrumental music and cry. Seriously. So I used that as my thumbnail, and I had a few commenters that played along with me on that. The last couple here, there was one comment from this person that I forgot about. As I was looking for something else, a lot of times on my sitting music videos or music question videos, people will make some sort of comment about a video I should do in the future. They'll give me a cool topic. And so I was searching something in my topics, and this one came up. And I remember this comment, but it was one of those like, whatever. Do I need to use auto-tune? It's like, no, I don't. I try to not use it. On Blood Candy, I used it on one note and one song because I just was lazy and didn't feel like redoing a whole vocal take or just that little clip. But on New Vintage, I didn't use it. On Diffused, I didn't use it. On Hallowed, I think I used it for background vocals on one song to make it like a chord effect instead of singing like 2 or 3 vocal parts. But no, now you can hear my singing and say, well, maybe I should use autotune. That would be fair, but yeah, I don't typically use it. So this last one is a good example of a comment that starts off a little rough. I'm not sure which way it's going to go, but it ends on a very positive note. And remember, part of the idea for me doing reaction videos is I don't know a whole lot of anything about these artists. That makes it fun. Now, of course, if there's artists that I react to or watch and review repeatedly, of course, I'm going to start to learn things. But this particular singer, I didn't know a whole lot. I really, really, really liked her voice and wanted to hear some more, so I just happened to find something. I was glad to see that even though this one started off kind of rough and stuff, that it ended in a very positive note. So that was cool. So at the end of October will be the next one of these comment review things. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. This is kind of fun to do because some comments, when you type kind of like a text or message conversation, it's hard to really explain because you don't want to send a book. You don't want to send like multiple paragraphs. And sometimes conversations in the comments, especially if you're trying to explain something or answer a question, it's kind of tough to do it and keep it short, keep it brief. And of course, I'm sure there's probably at least one instance of language barriers, and that's always a tough thing too. So, see you next time. I want to say thanks to my patrons. Want to see your name listed? Then sign up at $3 or $5 per month. But you can support me at $1 a month too. Patrons make my work here possible, and each month now I post 4 exclusive videos of original music, cover songs, or other content. I post often and share life and previews of what's to come.